Well, ladies and gentlemen, I predicted this at the start of this season, and unfortunately, my predictions come true. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek, you're watching Kevin the Geek, and it is time for another Ted Lasso reaction and initial thoughts. This is the big one. Let's get started.
You know, I didn't want to say it at the time because I'm trying to be less stuck in my fucking ways.
But
I thought it was nuts to change our entire philosophy and style of play mid-season. But it's fucking great.
you know, they're having fun. We're having fun. These folks are having fun. It's a whole bunch of fun.
They've got a lot of fans there, haven't they? Go on, McAdoo!
Whistle! Whistle! That's off! Great job!
Woo! Hear that? Roy said y'all did a great job.
Nice shot, mate.
What's the beef with these two? I mean, I know it's because Isaac found out, or at least we think that he's found out last episode.
Hey, Boyle. Do you want to get a beer or something later? Have a chat?
No.
But heaven knows I tried.
You know how you're never ever supposed to write another text to an unanswered text?
Of course.
Oh, God, you sent a double text.
Triple text? Quadruple text? Quintuple text? Holy shit. Oh!
Much blue.
I know. It's like I got diarrhea of the thumbs or something.
Come here.
Yeah, I think they're done.
Hey, boss, you mind if I skip the press conference today? Michelle and I got these parent-teacher meetings I don't want to miss.
Of course, Ted. Family first.
I appreciate it.
Ooh. We could have Roy do it. I know he hates that stuff, but he's really good at it.
Is that a smart idea? I mean, I think Roy might be slightly better at doing it than Coach, but...
So, I need you to fill in for Ted at today's press conference, if that's okay.
Fuck no.
Knew he'd say that.
I mean, why can't Ted do it? I mean, I'd love to.
Hey!
Shall
Right answer, Roy.
Fuck.
I heard that.
I think he meant for them to hear it. It's nice to see Rebecca and Keely though back together. I've missed them pair.
Delivery for Mr. Shelby?
It's Shelley.
Oh,
Sorry, hey.
cute, cute.
I brought you lunch. Figured we'd have it here.
Surprised Derek gave you the time off.
Not gonna lie,
It was fine.
Jade looks fit.
Oh, dang. You got to his afternoon kiss before I did.
Rupert, hello. Okay, so Jade, this is
Oh,
Rupert's boss.
God.
Rupert, this is Jade.
Jade, what a beautiful name.
Thank you. Well, it's actually short for Jaded. My mother named me after her favorite aunt, but I don't care.
Yeah, Jade, if this young man wasn't so brilliant, I'd say that you were out of his league.
Ugh, bloody Rupert, always buttering up Nate.
Well, wonderful to meet you, Jade. And Nate, mate. Don't screw this up.
No. Bye, Rupert.
He seems very wealthy, but also nice-like.
Yeah, no, he is. He's actually really decent.
Is he though?
I owe him a lot. So.
Do you though?
Is there a problem?
That is not what I said, Gary.
Have you quote right here? You did say it, Coach.
Stay out of this.
Murder, Roy Kent.
Oh, look, Roy not doing press is just Roy being Roy.
Oh, yes, well, I am sick of Roy being Roy. So it's time for Rebecca to be Rebecca.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, damn.
And that goes for all of you.
Oi! Kent!
Whoa!
Get your hairy ass into my office now!
He's in trouble!
Every single one of you knows my ass isn't hairy. Yet none of you spoke up. And I will never forgive you.
They're in trouble!
Coach, can I?
Yeah, besides helium.
Is it just me, or does
Isaac knows.
Trent wearing a t-shirt seem weird?
How did he react?
Not good. He won't talk to me.
Give him a minute. You shouldn't have to, but some people need it. Don't forget, you've known your Kate for 20 years.
Much longer than that. Once I was out with my mum, I never looked back. But I hear you. Thanks, Trent.
At least Colin's got someone he can talk to. That's good.
What the fuck is your problem?
Oh, wait, I know this one. You are! If I ask you to do a press conference, do the fucking press conference.
Okay, shit. Sorry. I didn't realise it was a big deal.
So you just didn't do it. Is that the plan for the rest of your life? You're just going to walk away from everything the second it isn't fun or easy. What do you want, Roy?
Yeah, what do you want? Good
I
question.
just want to be left alone.
Oh, bullshit, Roy! You want way more than that. You're just so convinced that you don't deserve anything good in your life that you'd rather eat a bowl of shit soup and then complain about the portions. Get out of your own way, man. Because this whole woe is me thing you've got going on is just fucking ponderous.
Well done, Rebecca, for tearing him a new one. He deserved that. And he needed it.
So lovely to meet Kate.
Oh, Jade. It's Jade.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, cool, Jay.
Well, she really enjoyed meeting you.
Nothing better than the love of a woman.
Oh, there he goes again, undermining him. That was deliberate. How's Tate going to respond now to that?
Oh, it's Jack.
Oh!
She's saying that she's in Argentina for the next couple of months.
Ouch.
Yep, they're done.
Go get him, Captain. Isaac.
Okay, let's bring it in. Here we go.
Oh, dude! See, I know it's going to be hard for some people to adjust, but there's no need for that.
Oh no! A thoughtless punt by McAdoo and a Richmond goal kick becomes a Brighton corner. McAdoo lost concentration there. An uncharacteristic mistake from the captain. McAdoo, you fucking numpty! Some of the Richmond fans letting McAdoo have a piece of their mind. Richmond with possession. Hughes has the ball. He's looking for space. It's not there. He passes back to Matt. No! Cook steps in and Brighton are off. And just like that, Joey Miller puts Brighton up 1-0. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What? Yeah, fucking goes over there!
Right, yeah, okay, you're playing me.
Don't fucking move away from me! Yeah, fucking goes over there!
McAdoo is furious, remonstrating with Hughes for his error. Obisanya diffuses the situation, but McAdoo remains incandescent. My word! You're absolutely rubbish!
Right, they've been focusing on that fan quite a bit. I reckon he's going to be one to give homophobic abuse to Colin. I'm calling it now. Oh!
What did you say to me? What?
Oh!
What did you fucking say to me?
Oh!
McAdoo has jumped the wall and charged into the seats. This is unbelievable. We have no idea why, but he appears to be in a confrontation with one of the Richmond supporters.
That'll way McAdoo, get him.
Ooh.
He's one of us. See how wicked. I leave it. See how fucking wicked. Isaac. Number 5.
He's been sent off.
It's an obvious red card. McAdoo clearly has to go.
Shit.
Hey! Get me the fuck out of here!
Fucking hell.
I know you won't say nothing. Sure. No, I'll kick it off. Isaac, what the hell happened?
One of our fans said some ignorant shit!
If it helps, the fan has been removed.
He's not
And
a fan.
I apologise for my dad. Sorry, not the time for jokes. Read the
Oh,
room.
yeah. Yeah, Higgins, read the room. God, he's literally incandescent with rage.
Yeah, now we're one man down. Yeah, Isaac, come on, man. There's nothing we haven't had before.
Is he going to out Colin?
Just pooper, ignore it, man.
Ignore it! I don't want to fucking ignore it! What if one of us is gay? Huh? We shouldn't have to deal with this shit!
That was tense. To be fair, Sam's a better captain, I think.
All right, fellas, let's focus on the second half. Now, what we
Whoa,
got?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Isaac's not gay.
It's happening.
So we cool?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It's cool.
Yes, amigo. 1000%. You're gay, big whoop. But we don't care, right, guys?
But, well, hold on, actually. Yeah, Colin, we do care, you know? We don't not care. We care very much. We care about who you are and what you must have been going through. Yeah? But hey, from now on, you don't have to go through it all by yourself.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, hear that. You got us, mate. We got you.
Okay, well, look, hey, I hate to bring up work at a moment like this, but we do have a second half of a match to play. Coach, what do we got?
Yeah.
Playing a man down. What do we do differently?
Absolutely nothing!
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Captain, count us off.
Oh, wow, that's me, yes. Okay. Don't know what to say. I'm honored to be your captain. And you know, I love you guys so very much.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ugh. Why does this show always fucking get me so emotional?
A little worse than you imagined.
Second best way it could have gone, I think. Best way being the entire team confesses that they're gay too, and we get to be on the cover of Oprah's magazine.
Hey, a few of us are getting a pint. Care to join us?
Sounds good, but actually going for a drink with Rupert tonight.
Oh.
Just two of us.
Yes! And Richmond have done it! They complete the comeback for a thrilling 2-1 win behind an inspirational turn from Colin Hughes.
You do not go into the stands. I don't care what was said. That is a line you do not cross.
He can say that, you know, the players don't cross the line there. That's a line that the fans don't cross.
Hey, Rupert.
Hey, Nathan!
Hi.
So, the girls will be joining us tonight, shall we?
Rupert, you fucking dick.
I thought it was a guys' night, Rupert.
Well, yes. Trust me, it is.
Oh, Nate is seeing him for what he is. Say something, Nate.
Actually, Rupert, I'm so sorry. I need to leave. Long story. I wanted to come and tell you in person.
Wow. To Rupert, Nate is not even worth his time to say goodbye.
Press is ready for you, Ted. It's a big one.
That's what that lady from the American office said.
Is Colin, though, going to say something? I have a feeling he might want to make an announcement.
Fucking hell. You, 5 o'clock Shadowhead.
Coach Kent, do you or the organisation condone what Isaac McAdoo did today?
What a stupid fucking question. Of course we don't. What Isaac did was awful. He was lucky he only got a red card.
Okay, so why did he do it?
When I was first coming up through Sunderland, there was an old-timer on the team. He and his wife were about to have their first kid, so during training one day, I made a joke that statistically, I was probably the real dad. And the boys fell about laughing, but he went fucking nuts. He battered me. I had a black eye, chipped tooth, 3 broken ribs. He got booted off the team. After that, no club would go near him. Then in the summer, after I could breathe again, I bumped into him in a pub and I got the chance to say sorry for my stupid fucking joke. And he got to tell me he and his wife had lost the baby a month before all that went down.
Shit.
He hadn't told anyone. Kept it all inside. Look, I get that some people think if they buy a ticket, they've got the right to yell whatever abusive shit they want at footballers. But they're not just footballers. They're also people. And none of us know what is going on in each other's lives. So for Isaac to do what he did today, even though it was wrong, I give him love. And as for why he did what he did, that's none of my fucking business.
Wow.
Coach, let's talk about Colin Hughes.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player and a great man. I think we've underused him.
I think you're right.
Glad we agree. I prefer you to Old Trent. Next question.
That was pretty much a Ted-inspired press conference.
Hey.
You lied to me. For years. What is it about me that made you think you couldn't tell me?
I was 99% sure that you'd support me. But the 1% chance that you wouldn't? You scared the shit out of me.
I'm sorry, bruv. You're gonna tell everyone now?
No. The team knows. That's enough for me.
What about team showers? How does that work?
I keep my head down and I think of global warming.
Yeah, but if I had to shower with a bunch of girls all the time, I'd defo get bonus.
I love you, boyo. You can't say it, can you?
No. But you know I do, yeah?
Jesus Christ. I mean, I've called it. I called it before the season started. I called it in a video. I still don't think I was ready for how emotional that episode was going to be. That is an episode that could have been very badly handled. That was good. Right. I have to start by apologising if I do forget anything in this. There was so much going on in this episode. So Jack and Keely look like they're done, and you know what? Unfortunately, Jack felt like another Shandy, felt like another Zava. They've just been introduced, and in one regard, it feels, you know, that they were reasonable characters, but at the same time, it just feels like, what was the point of them? You know, at the moment, there doesn't seem to be that clear end goal, that clear end point. You know, it's just like, it's almost like they introduced them for a couple of episodes to, you know, have, you know, a singular point. And those points kind of fell a little bit flat. I won't say completely flat, but a little bit flat. But it was good to see Rebecca and Keely back together again as their little duo, because I've missed them. But whilst I think about, you know, some of these additions, it does still feel that a lot of characters have been left by the wayside. Higgins is the biggest one. I really missed Higgins this season. He's been there, you know, and he crops up with little bits here and there. But like today, in this episode, when, you know, he comes in after the whole debacle and basically says the fan's been kicked out, but then kind of makes a little joke. That's pretty much the majority of his contribution to this episode. And again, I miss Higgins. I want my Higgins back. He's one of my favourites. But, yeah, that's what it is. But, of course, we have to talk about the big one. This episode is really all about Colin and Isaac. You know, Ted, to be honest, didn't really do a lot in this episode. And the bit that he did do, you know, it was un-Ted like. You know, the scene in the dressing room, I thought, oh, here we go, we're going to have a big Ted speech. But in actual fact, he just went off on a bit of a ramble. He did kind of bring it back to his point, but there was no need for such a big waffling tandem, because it didn't quite bring it together in the way that I normally love Ted's little speeches to be. So there's a lot of suggestions in a lot of fan theories and fan forums that Isaac is gay. And I did kind of talk about it in the reaction, that it seemed to be suggesting that he is gay. But as I rewatched it, as I'm basically doing all my editing, I actually thought, I don't think Isaac is actually gay. I think for him, it was the lack of trust from his best friend. And I can get that to a point. You know, if I felt that my best friend had been keeping something from me for a good 20 years, you know, for being as close friends as we are, it would beg the question, why didn't you feel that you could come and talk to me? You know, surely you would know that I would never judge you and things like that. So I get it, and I don't get it. It's a weird one. And I think unless you've really been in that situation, I think it's quite hard to really envisage it. You know what I mean? It's a really, really tough one. I think it was quite clear. It was very obvious that Isaac didn't handle the situation very well. And unfortunately, he let his emotions get the better of him. His mouth ran ahead of his brain, effectively. And you had this situation with the fan. And I do want to touch on that, because fandom within football is unfortunately tarnished by the actions of the minority. I've been to a fair few football matches in my lifetime, and for the vast majority of fans, they are there to support their team, to support their players. Yes, they might have a bit of a groan and a grumble if they shoot a goal and it gets saved, or they shoot high and wide, or if a decision goes against their team, things like that. But true fans do not turn on their team in that manner. You do not treat players or managers or referees or anyone who's there doing their job and they're trying their best. And frankly, if you are disrespectful to them, if you cross that line and you use language like the F word in that, if you use homophobic language, if you use racist language, if you sing disgusting chants about human tragedies, like when I've heard in recent months where fans sing disgusting songs about the Hillsborough tragedy, for example, or the Hazel disaster, or the Munich air crash. Genuine human tragedies. And you are not a fan. You should never be allowed to go anywhere near a football stadium again. But you cannot call yourself a fan. A true fan would never stoop to those lows. And I think Roy was correct in what he said in the press conference. What he did is inexcusable. You know, as players and coaches, you should have enough respect towards your teammates, to your opposition colleagues, your coaches, your referees, your fans. You should have enough respect for them that if you hear stuff, you try and turn the other cheek. You don't jump over the banisters and run up the steps and confront a fan and put your hands on him. That's unacceptable. But what that non-fan did was way worse. And, okay, yeah, I know it's a piece of fiction, but it happens in real life. And that's the sad fact of the matter. And if there's one thing, if anyone from the FA or FIFA or UEFA or anyone ever happens to catch this, not that they ever will, please do something to crack down on hooliganism and racism and homophobic chanting and all that kind of stuff, because it's been going on for decades and it needs to stop. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Now, I did just bring up Roy, and Roy was another one that's just kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit this season, because you've just not really seen him with, you know, with Phoebe, for example, other than the very first episode. You know, where's Phoebe? You know, where's all the stuff that's kind of been set up? You know, you had the stuff with the, you know, Phoebe's teacher in season 2. You had a thing in this season about plenty more fish in the sea. Who was that? They've just kind of gone nowhere with it. And maybe they're going to pull it together in the last couple of episodes. But yeah, Roy's just not had a good journey. And the kind of sense that I'm feeling at the moment, they seem to be almost setting him up that he could take over from Ted. Because his speech within the press conference, that was really reminiscent of Ted. You know, he started off, you know, in his normal Roy way with, you know, when the question was asked to him. But, you know, he started giving an example of a story. Something that kind of felt like it wasn't linked to the original press question at all. And he managed to bring it full circle to really bring it home and bring that right answer for that question. So yeah, those are just some initial thoughts of the latest episode of Ted Lasso. What are your thoughts? Please drop your comments down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you can see all of the rest of all of my geeky content. But until next time, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.